Yes, Sayed. Is my voice is clear to you? Sayed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once you check in the message in the chat,
Yes, sir.
okay, note down. The social media channels help building build collective opinion and participate healthy discussions about the relevant topics. That is the first important feature for the social media. The second important feature is social media network spread across variety of channels and medium as compared to the limited channels that print and new media operate with. Social media network operates with several tools including audio, video, text, audio parts, and private forums, public discussion boards, SMS, chatting, emails, as well as blogging, etc. Thirdly, the social media network is a dynamic, flexible medium that keeps changing in terms of content, tools, and keeps evolving all the time. The main characteristics of social media, for example, for print media, what are the main characteristic of the print media? Print version, text and images published in the print media. Coming to the electronic media, for example, radio, there is only audio, audio communication. For example, television, there is the audio and visual communication. Here in social media, it's a multimedia communication. Several characteristics make social media a unique communication tool. First, social media users are content creators. See in the newspapers, the content was written by the reporters, some opinion leaders, editorial staff, and uh, like columnists. But here in the social media, every user may become a content creator. People can create their own blogs, write a Facebook or Twitter. Twitter means now the rename is a X. Post expressing their thoughts on an issue, or post a video blog. Video blog we call it is a vlog, VLOG, about their latest travel adventures on YouTube. Another characteristics of social media is instant communication. Audience do not have to wait until scheduled news broadcasts to receive information because reporters and media outlets can bring the news directly to social media platforms. Now we have social media networks, social media websites, and social media apps, various kind of platforms now available on the development of the technology, the development of in communication system. Furthermore, people can easily share and post news content on their networks. These are the major characteristics of social media. User based. Before, social networks like Facebook or websites were based on content that was updated by one user and read by internet visitors. The flow of information was in a single direction, and the direction of future updates was determined by the webmaster or writer. So you have a doubt. Newspaper is a one-way communication, and radio, television also one-way communication. So any information which is published in the newspaper, only we can read it. In television, we can view it, we can listen it. In radio, we will listen. But two-way communication process means instant message system or updates or editing. All these facilities available with the social media. But here is a normal visitor cannot change the content. Either maybe webmaster or writer have a rights to change the content. Interactive. Another characteristics of modern social networks is the fact that they are so interactive. This means that a social network is not just a collection of chat rooms and forum anymore. Websites like Facebook are filled with network-based gaming applications where you can play poker together or challenge a friend to a chess tournament. So it is an interactive activity. With the help of social media, you and your friend who is far away from you, even though you can play a chess with him, you can play many games available on the social media. Free Fire, like you can play with your friend at a time. Community driven social networks are built and thrive from community concepts. This means that just like communities or social groups around the world are founded on the fact that members hold common beliefs or hobbies, social networks are based on the same principle. Relationships. Unlike the websites of the past, social networks thrive on relationships. The more relationship that you have within the network, the more established you are toward the center of the network. Emotion over content. Another unique characteristics of social network are the emotional factor, is the emotional factors. And emotional factor is the main content background for the social network sites and social media applications. While websites of the past were focused primarily on providing information to a visitor, the social network actually provides users with emotional security and a sense that no matter what happens, their friends are within easy reach. Now coming to the impact of social networks, social media can be very influential on society in both positive and negative ways. Impact means positive and negatives is included in the impact. It gives people a way to stay in touch with people who live far away. It lets people share fun, interesting, and informative content. The social media networks gives business a way to engage with customers. Now we were well known about the social media marketing. One of the problems, however, is that anybody can share anything, including material that may not be accurate. So recently we heard that WhatsApp universities, the word, the word kind WhatsApp universities. There is no accuracy news, and without any fact checking, one can share to others. They may share the same information to many people. So it is ethically not good for the journalism. Social media has made it very easy to spread information quickly because the Facebook and X timeline has moved so quickly. Viewers don't often verify that they have seen. A great deal of content is also spread through images and memos, which may or may not be based on valid information. This is the point we have to remember. However, there is a many advantages, even though there is a disadvantages with the use of social networks, social media apps. Many websites publish fake news simply as clickbait. Just without any verification, without any fact check. We are just, if we click on a mouse, the text will come appear on the monitor or a mobile phone screen. Without verification, we can forward the same to the friends and family members. So that is not good. They want people to click on shocking headlines in order to get clicks so they can sell more advertising. Here is the concept is, if you click the persons, means there is some advertisements appears on the websites. So it also publicity, one of the publicity stunt for advertising. There are also sites with a strong ideological slant. So this is a one advantage. We are here discussing advantages and disadvantages. You may, if the question is comes on the social media networks, advantages and disadvantages, you just shift how to manage it, how to write the advantages manage. And impact also based on the advantages and disadvantages. So we easily write the answer for the either if the question is advantages and disadvantages or impact of social networks, social media. Social media stories, whether true or not, often go viral. The more outrageous and newsworthy something is, the more likely that many people will share it. During a highly polarized election, people are motivated to share anything that supports their candidate, more likely attacks the opposing candidate, whether it is made true or not. But when in election time, people may share easily and they attacks the opposition candidate. This is a very suitable now in this general election 2024, without any verifications, without any fact checking, without any explanation, without any means to inquiry with the officials. Easily the user is sharing the content in the social media, whether that is true or not. Types of social networks. The three types of social networks that social scientists explore are egocentric, social network, social centric, and open system centric. Three kinds of social networks. Number one is egocentric. Egocentric networks are connected with a single node or individual. For example, the node connected to all close friends. Sociocentric networks are closed networks by default. Two commonly used examples of this type of network are children in a classroom or workers inside an organization. Individual, and here is a default by default socio-centric. For a socio-centric, the example is a classroom or organization. In open system networks, the boundary lines are not clearly defined. A few examples in this type of network are America's elite class, connections between corporations or chain influencers of a particular decision due to the lack of clearly defined boundaries. This type of network is considered the most difficult to study. Now coming to the some important social media networking sites. Just here is we am giving some background, means the origin and who is owned with some little information is I am here giving because we have 4 or 5 examples we have given in this unit. The number one is a Facebook. Facebook is a web-based interactive network that allows user to share information and thoughts over a wide area. It makes possible a connection to those who with shared interest across political, economic, and geographic borders. There is a no borders. There is a no economic. There is a no political issues. Whatever the news, you can share it. It's a no interest, even though for political, economical, geographical, whatever it is. Facebook is a social networking service launched in February 2004, operated and privately owned by Facebook Incorporation. Facebook was founded by Mark Zuckerberg with his colleague, roommates, and fellow computer science students. Here, Severin, Dustin, and Chris. Now, this is owned by Meta. Then rename it is now Meta. Facebook also under the Meta company. YouTube, now owned by Google, is an extremely popular web-based platform for uploading, sharing, and viewing videos. Particularly for the videos, YouTube is a channel best option for sharing, uploading, viewing videos. Best social media website. Every minute 35 hours, which is given in your textbook, but now that is in the textbook we have given, that is some old statistics. Now it is increased manifold. Almost now it is a 70 or 60 to 70 hours of a video are uploaded, and every day more than 5 billion videos are viewed. Visual society indeed. YouTube is great for sharing visually compelling content, information, news, and presentation. Because visual, they could not read newspaper. So this is YouTube is the best option for visually person with disabled with visually what is called visual impairment. Parent organization is Google and founded in 14th February 2005 at San Mateo, California, United States. Founders are Javed Karim and Chad Harley Steve Chen. Another social media network site is a LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional occupation. Professional website is a social networking website for organizations and people in professional occupations. Earlier, YouTube is a videos related to videos, and Facebook is a for general purpose, and LinkedIn is here in LinkedIn is here is a professional networking site, social media networking site. Launched in 2003, it currently reports more than 6 million registered users. LinkedIn is, as a Tech Republic commented, the de facto tool for professional networking. The utility of LinkedIn is in its ability to generate client and customer leads, and is also great for finding speakers for your various conferences and events. Just it is a if you are searching for a good speaker, you just go and open the LinkedIn website. You will get a number of eminent persons available on the LinkedIn. You may contact them. If they were agree, you call for them for the conferences, events, seminars. Flickr is also one of the image hosting services and video hosting services. It was created by Ludicorp in 2004. It has changed ownership several times and has been owned by SmugMug since April 2018. Photos and videos can be accessed from Flickr without the need to register an account. But an account must be made to upload content to the site. For Facebook, we required account. For YouTube, not required any account. For LinkedIn, again required account. Here is a Flickr also, not required any account. To create our account, not required any own account. Twitter now renamed as X. Twitter was produced in March 2006 by Jack Dorsey and launched in July. Founders Jack Dorsey, Bistone, Noah Glass, even Ivan Williams are the founders for the Twitter. Founded in 21st March 2006, San Francisco in California state of United States, headquarters at San Francisco, California. Since then, Twitter has gained popularity worldwide. Twitter is a web-based rapid-fire information and opinion network made up of 140-character message called tweets. That is why this social media network named as Twitter. Acquisition by Elon Musk renamed it as X in between the 2022 and 23. Instagram, also known as IG or Insta, is a photo and video sharing social networking service owned by Facebook. It was created by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger and launched in October 2010. The app allows users to upload photos and videos to service which can be edited with various filters and organized with tags and location information. Initially a purely photo sharing service, Instagram incorporated 15-second video sharing in June 2013. Is any doubts, Mr. Syed? Mr. Syed, are you listening? Now coming to the another topic is blogs. A blend of the term weblog is called blog. A blog is a type of website or part of a website. So even individuals also, they can create a website with some blogs. Blogsphere is one of the website. An individual also can create their own website with the help of Blogsphere. Blogs are usually maintained by an individual with regular entries of commentary, descriptions of events, or other materials such as graphics or videos. Entries are commonly displayed in reverse chronological order. So there is a year and month, and your posted in which month, everything appears in the sidebar. Black can also be used as a verb, meaning to maintain or add content to a blog. Most blogs are primarily photo blog, videos. Video blogs we are calling now blog, VLOG, video blogging. Music also MP3 blog, and audio. For audio, we call it is podcasting. Now, some 3-4 months, we are widely aware about the podcast, which are appearing on YouTube also. The term weblog was coined by John Berger on 17 December 1997. The short form blog was coined by Peter, who jokingly broke the word weblog into the phrase we blog in the sidebar of his blog peterme.com. Shortly thereafter, Evan Williams at Pyra Labs used the word blog as both a noun and verb. To blog, meaning to edit one's weblog or to post to one's weblog, and devised the term blogger in connection with Pyra Labs blogger product, leading to the popularization of the terms. Now we are very much familiar with the word YouTuber. Earlier, before YouTube is a before YouTube became a famous one. Earlier, there is a blogger word is the blogger word is a usually everyone use that one, the word blogger. There are many different types of blogs, differing not only in the type of content, but also in the way that connect is delivered or written, like personal blogs, corporate and organizational blogs, media type blogs, blogging and advertising. They do their advertisements. Some organizations, they give their information through blogs, so they are advertising themselves. Media news also comes in the form of blog. Blogsphere, the collective community of all blogs, is known as the Blogsphere. Blogsphere.com. You can even an individual can also create his own blog with the help of this Blogsphere. Since all blogs are on the internet by definition, they may be seen as interconnected and socially networked through blog roles, comments, link backs, and backlinks. These are the interactive content. Microblogging is a broadcast medium in the form of blogging. A microblog differs from the traditional blog in that its content is typically smaller in both actual and aggregate file size. Here is the matter of the size, the data size. Microblogs allows user to exchange small elements of content, such as short sentences, individual images, or video links. Any doubts, Mr. Syed?
No, sir.
Right, we'll continue. Another topic is Wikipedia. Wikipedia is a encyclopedia, largest encyclopedia. Wikipedia was formerly launched in 2001. Earlier, if we want to know any information, we have to visit the library. But the Wikipedia, after enter in the this technology world, a person not required to visit library to know about what he required about any information. Now that's just a click away. Wikipedia is giving the information about anything. Maximum Wikipedia covers in all topics like education, science, maths, social studies, knowledge-based contents, whatever it is. Wikipedia is the world's largest encyclopedia and one of the most popular websites with more than 500 million page views per day. Researchers earlier, they used to go to the library for the searching content or data or information. Now it is easiest to them to collect the data in a click away with the help of Wikipedia website. It attracts millions of readers from across the globe and serves a broad range of their daily information needs. Writing messages for social media is another important topic. Wherever the word writing is comes, basic principles you have to remember: simple, shortest, and easy to understand to the reader. These are the basic three simple principles. The same applies to here for the social media also. Just you have to remember the characteristics of social media. For the newspaper, only print version. There is a print and images, and it means a text and images. For radio, it's a only audio version. For television, it is audio and visual both combined. Here is a social media. It's a multimedia, interactive. It includes videos, images, animations, graphics, text, and many more. So the goal of creating social media messages is not only to reach your audience, but also to achieve an intended effect. Proper grammar and punctuations are important in social media writing, as is accuracy. A careless error would undermine the credibility of your brand. Here are a few other factors to consider when creating social media messages. Number one is a consistency. The core message needs to be articulated across all social media platforms in a consistent way that conveys a unified voice. The message also needs to reflect the brand image. In other words, it should reinforce the brand feel or personality. Another one is concise writing. Already we have discussed simple and short sentences. So concise means that is only. Similar to news writing, social media writing is straightforward because you are competing against countless other messages in the social media sphere. You do not have much time and space to capture the audience attention. So far, any doubts in this unit number 11? In the unit number 11, we have discussed on social media networks and important social media networks like a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Flickr, and blogs, Wikipedia, writing messages for social media, what tips we have to take while writing social media content. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Let's we go to the unit number 12. Unit number 12 is a e-journals. In this unit, by e-journal means like internet online news letters. Online newsletters means each company they maintain some journals, means internal publication to their target people, means employees of that organization or their wholesalers and their dealers, means those are the external employers, internal employers and also external employees. For those, they maintain a newsletter. Newsletter means it's also one house journal. And writing for e-journals and create internal email and internet what are the internet security issues we'll discuss in this unit. Internet online newsletters. A newsletter is a printed report containing news information of the activities of a business or an organization that is sent by mail regularly to all its members, customers, employees, or people who are interested in. Newsletters generally contain one main topic of interest to its recipients. Internet online newsletters are delivered electronically via mail. Earlier, what happens? The organization, one organization, it should give a printed version of the journal to the organization's members, customers, employees. But now the technology made easy to them. Just they are forwarding newsletters through emails. The cost also reduced and the distribution, no, there is a no distribution problem. It's just a simple click. Only the organization, the person who look after, means the employee who look after this newsletter, just required to give a list of emails. In a click away, the newsletter, e-newsletter forwarded to the n number of customers, employees, or people. Along with the good content, the layout and medium of the newsletter will also affect how likely users are to read it. Newsletters are still mailed on paper, but increasingly they appear on websites or blogs, in mail messages, are attached to an email as a full formatted PDF. PDF means portable document file format. PDF documents also. Even though some companies or organizations still they are maintaining printed version also. Whether you are planning on publishing an internet newsletter to attract new customers or an internet newsletter to keep employees up to date on company happenings, online newsletters can be a very effective tool for your business if done properly. Here are some tips to make sure. The number one tip is your online newsletter is successful. For that, you have to use a multi-column layout. Another one is using graphics. Use graphics, but don't overdo them. Photos, artwork, and other graphics will make your newsletter more eye-catching. Clear? However, these graphics are a double-edged sword because the more you use, the longer it will take for your pages to load on your readers' browsers. This is also important point you have to remember while using graphics, because users depends of their page opening, the speed of the browser means speed we know 1 Mbps per second or 40 Mbps per second or 10 Mbps per seconds, like we see many places in advertisements of telecommunications, and 4G, 5G, 3G, all these also terms related to the telecommunication. The service providers who give the internet, how the internet gives in this speed level. So you have to remember this one also. Means if more graphics is in the newsletter, it takes some more time for opening. So may reader, if it will not open, may reader leave to read that newsletter. If a web page takes too long to load, viewers will get impatient and move on without reading your pages. The electronic journal. An electronic journal is a periodical publication which is published in electronic format, usually on the internet. We know house journal. House journal means it's a printed version. Even though now house journals are releasing in a print version and also electronic version. Electronic journals have several advantages over traditional printed journals. They are the search contents page and otherwise are full text of journals to be find articles on a certain subject. For example, if e-journal is appearing on your screen, means using mobile phone or otherwise web desktop, just you control F, there is a dialog box comes. If you enter one keyword, we will go directly to that content related to that content. For printed version, it is not possible. You have to search all pages one by one. Another benefit is you can read journal articles or on your desktop. You don't have to be in the library. You can email articles to yourself or download them for printing. That is also options available with the electronic journal. The article that you want to read will always be available, even when the library is closed. So here, no matter of the library. So in the newsletter, in the website, they will give archives. So you can choose, you can search, you can select which edition you want. It's a easy and a click away of chart. Hypertext links allow you to move to different sections within individual journals or articles and can link you to related resources on the internet. Sometimes, even though in a e-journal also, there is a limit, some 8 pages or 10 pages or 12 pages. So if you want to give more information, just you attach a hyperlink. If the reader is interested, he may click on the link and directly he go to the new web page where he reads the more details on that content. Journals can include more images and audio visual material. Journals can be interactive. You can email the author or editor with your comments. Subsequently, also you will get feedback also. So that is why we call it as a interactive. Writing for e-journals. Electronic journals provide publishers and readers an opportunity for wider dissemination of knowledge than previously possible through print publications, a factor that may largely account for the increasing success of electronic journals. Hypertext links we can include for writing e-journals. We may include hypertext links also. Hypertext links can help readers move within a single document itself or through a collection of documents that comprise an article and can help them find related resources on the internet. Graphics. While writing, you have to remember whether in your article is there any graphics. So just you have to look after how to write your content. Pictures and figures can accompany print articles as well as electronic articles. But in the electronic medium, the possibility exists for a greater number of graphics and for color and animated graphics. Audio and video. This feature is, of course, a unique feature of electronic as compared to print journals. Sometimes the text of an article can be enhanced by providing the audio or video of a speech, musical performance, lecture, interview, discussion between teacher and child, demonstration, etc. So another benefit is also for the visually impaired people or customers or employees of that organization. Post-publication comments. Some electronic journals and websites in general allows reader to send comments either by mail or through a web-based form in response to an article. The comments may be directed to the article's author or the journal's publisher. This is possible with the electronic journal. For the print media, it is the option is there also, but it takes some more time. Means the reader have to write a letter in a inland letter or a postcard, have to send to the publisher's house. Then he read it and he will give the answer or some feedback on that letter in the coming edition. So here is for e-journals, it is interaction is possible. These comments, which might be either short notes and questions or extended discussion of points raised in the article, can be dealt with in several ways. Electronic review also is possible with the e-journals. For an electronic journal, the editorial process can be carried on electronically. Here is the author and the editor is in the editorial office of that e-journal. They can exchange their views on time. They can modify, they can edit, and they can discuss each other. It is all possible with the electronic journal while going to publish in the website. Ideally, authors will submit their articles via email. Editors can email edited copies back to authors for them to examine. Articles either as a plain text or partially formatted can be uploaded to non-public websites for review by members of the journal review board. There is a board, even though in the newspaper's print version also, there is a board who reviews on all articles. This procedure should save some time in editorial process. Means electronically here, these are doing in electronically. Instead of written on a in the physical form on a paper, sending and receiving. So it takes time. Corrections of errors, the ability to correct errors quickly is obviously much greater for electronic journals than for print journals. As soon as an error comes to the editor's attention, it can be corrected. For print version, it is not possible. May you have to give some correctum, some correction in the coming edition. Moreover, corrections can be incorporated into the original text rather than be listed as errata in a subsequent issue. Depending on the error in question and the applicable editorial policy, an editor's note may or may not be included with the correction. Another topic is internal email. In companies, email is used to convey information externally to customers or clients, dealers, and internally to staff within that company. When writing an external email, you are representing the company. So it is important that your message sound professional. Now coming to discuss on the internet security issues. The digital world is changing at a tremendous speed. New connection technologies open up new possibilities, but by using them, you can also expose yourself and others to risk. Many people have trouble assessing these risks, especially with regard to the subject of safe digital communication. We'll discuss some important issues. So to overcome the internet issues, what have to do? So there is also some mechanism is there, that is a end-to-end encryption. We usually see in the WhatsApp, once you open our WhatsApp, there is a text appears on the screen, end-to-end encryption. What is this? If you encrypt your message and only the recipient can read it, it will be meaningless to all the postmen in between. And if they alter it, you will notice it directly. You also have to be sure that no one is watching over your shoulder while you write your message. While you are typing a message, if anyone see, so that is the technically it may not consider. So you must ensure no one is with you while you are writing a message. Some of the end-to-end encryption methods that we cover in this book are HTTPs. Already we have discussed about the HTTPS, HTMLs for browsing and PGP for emailing. Another point to remember to overcome the internet security issues. Keep your operating system update. The developers of the operating systems provide updates that you should install from time to time. This may be automatic. Sometimes we will get the alerts that the system needed to upgrade. Some new version is available in that, even the mobile phones also, we usually get the alerts on system updates of the mobile phone, and particularly to the websites also there is alerts will come. These may be automatic, or you may have to request them by entering a command or adjusting your system settings. Some of these updates make your computer more efficient and easier to use, and others fix security holes. User account and password. Every computer needs an account to log in. This account is needed to access your data and use the functions of your computer. Please be sure to set up a password for every account. Use good passwords. A simple password may cracked by the hackers